like that. I'm guessing I probably got a frog. Knowing how many frogs there are around here. Look at that. Good morning, you guys. It is Thursday. Tournament starts today. It's a little after 8 o'clock. I'm about to go get me some breakfast back at Ellie's coffee shop because it was really good yesterday. And, you know, like I said, until you guys recommend something better, I'm going to be back, most likely. So, I might switch it up, get a different coffee today. Probably going to run back that same breakfast sandwich. I just looked at the menu again, and it was actually tomato jam on there. So, yeah, that was what that sweetness was. But anyways, excited for round one of the Ledgestone to start here in a few hours. I'm gonna get fueled up, head to the course, and go get the body ready. Let's get it. Back at it again with another meal and the same old breakfast sandwich. I thought they had another one of those like hazelnut and almond, but I didn't see it on the menu, so went back to the meal. Hard to beat, simple, good. Round one in the books. First competition round in like 6 weeks or so. Definitely felt a little bit of that tension. Not quite trusting myself on maybe a couple of the greens. Off the tee, I felt pretty solid. I feel like I threw close to good, maybe not great. Left myself a few too many circle two looks. I think I had 7 circle two looks, didn't make any of them. Had a bunch that were all over the place. Off the top, a couple of them. Some cage hits. A couple that had the pace, but just not the proper line. So either way, gotta sharpen it up here on Sunday at the lake. But we're heading to the woods for 2 rounds. Big thank you to Mason from Cincinnati for jumping on the bag for me, starting on hole 3. He was there hanging out with Jaden. And yeah, super nice of him to do that and take some of that stress off the shoulders and help give me some more energy to get through the round with. So very thankful for him. If anyone else out there wants to caddy for any of the rounds and you see me caddy list, then feel free to reach out or ask me. And, you know, I'm always interested. I feel okay about the way I stuck with it throughout the round. Like I said, didn't want to finish at par or over par. Definitely wanted to be under par here at the lake. It's one of those courses that can feel easy if you're dialed in, but as soon as you kind of lose some trust in yourself, it can get on top of you quick. And I've definitely had plenty of bad rounds of this course in the past, so I'm just glad that I came out steady and didn't really do too much damage. 3 hot rounds, you never know what can happen going on from here. So yeah, I'm gonna get some putts up here in a little bit, maybe even head over to Northwoods to play a couple holes, but still debating on that, or if I just want to help my body stay fresh and get some extra stretching in later, some stretching and lacrosse ball work for the massage. Probably the most proud moments of the round were 2 times I played this Halo Star Boss that I bought from the Disc Golf Pro Tour booth this morning. Only had a chance to throw it in the net, so I didn't even really get to see its actual flight. And then a couple shots where I had water on the right, and I needed some good distance. 13's tee, and then the upshot on 14. I trusted it, hit it pretty good and hard, and it did what I expected. So that felt good to kind of pull in a new disc and just right away play some solid shots with it. So I'd say that's probably my highlight of the round. My low light's probably these freaking flies. As you guys can see, the flies are just relentless out here. By the way, like and subscribe to all these channels if you haven't already.
Yeah, spectator, you're a damn player.
Spectator. Hey, Scott.
How'd you shoot today?
Shot a 5 down. Pretty good. Yep, I'll take it.
Shot me a little slow even ball, but
Oh, that was a mistake.
no.
Needs to get there.
And no good.
Bro, that's the 3rd shot in a row that's off that thing.
Crossed in bounds, right? Doesn't matter.
Left to right one? Backhand?
Little sexy Firebird, maybe?
I tried to stall it out, but I like the firework. What are you throwing?
I'm doing Pioneer. I kind of like it at that flat stall, but I think anything from like a zone style disc to Pioneer can work here.
Yeah, I'm ripping the chest.
Yeah.
Looking good,
Deep.
looking good. Oh, that's the close we had. Nose it changed, nose it metal yet.
I don't know. Ever since I got my first tournament ace at Champions Cup this year, the one that Silas got, I got it the same day with that Pioneer, and so every time that holes like that kind of shot shape distance. I'm just like, okay,
Yeah,
I gotta go find it.
That same
That one looking good.
same
Skip
frame
up.
here as the one that you threw out with at Maple Hill.
No, that one was just a pink like opto one. This is one of like those first run of the glow, those good moonshine ones.
Right here, kid.
From Urbandale. That should have been my first turn on ace. That was tragic. Straight off the pole. The worst part was one of the fans was walking off the course later in the day because Yuli had aced it, and he was like, Connor, your shot was so much better than Yuli's. I was like, no. It's like, I like to hear that, but I hate to hear that.
Yeah. Oh, that might catch a piece if it's short enough. It's not short enough. It's not catching. Alright.
Paul Cran's cousin.
Patrick. But you. Whoa. Ooh,
We need this on Pat.
needs to stay up. Needs to just hang.
I love such a nice guy, you guys. You're just rooting for everybody. I love it.
This is Benjamin Apple, dude. He just birdied from 40 feet. He's one over to get back to 10, and I think he's got it.
He's been jamming putts on the last hole. Let's see if he's got this. Oh, schnikes. That better be a
Don't give
fuse.
up on it. Don't give up on it.
That better be a fuse.
Don't give up on it. Okay. You can go, He catches that putt, birdie's 18. Even bar. Nice sponsor. He's gonna bucket.
I was about to say Joey Buckets, but I was like, wait, that's not Joey. We just walked by.
He like this bogey. He's gonna just a little revenge birdie right now.
Oh, a little wide, but
Stable.
good disc choice.
Slow down, slow down. This is at us. This is us.
Juiced.
I was gonna skip up and put that.
Alright, this is Tyler's bet to make it right here. You got the low right part. Alright, that was my bet. Let's see what we got. You knew it.
Called it.
You knew it. The drop zone hero, Paul Crans. Oh, you dropped some.
It's the drop zone.
Let's go, Ryan. You guys, I'm no expert, but this might actually be chicken in the woods this time. Let me know if you are an expert. Don't you just love when you have a disc that's so money for late flips in the woods? This is the first par 5. Y'all know what it is. Just got some more practice in at Northwood. just to dial in the game plan and try to loosen up my putt a little bit so I can have 2 good rounds. What the heck kind of bug just hit me in the eye? I don't even know, you guys. Some kind of a one that hopefully drinks flies, because if so, they're welcome. Played about 11 holes before I got to the tough par 5, hole 12. I just realized I should probably rest for tomorrow and get ready for my 11:19 a.m. tee time. Starting in the woods at even par, so time to make the slow climb up the leaderboard, throw some good shots, commit to the lines, and take advantage of being in the woods. A little bit more of an intimate putting scene. I feel like it's always a little easier to putt well in the woods, so try to go take advantage of that. Go knock down some putts tomorrow, as well as throw true off the tee. I'm thinking I might go get Culver's, save a couple dollars, even though that time Kitchen and Craft Brew was really good yesterday. It's a little further away, and I'll probably end up spending about $7 more, maybe $8 more there, with gratuity and whatnot, than I would going to Culver's, which is right here next to the course. So time to break the fast that I've had since breakfast, except for I haven't actually been fasting because I had a little first form beef jerky stick and a couple pieces of gum. So I guess I technically haven't been fasting. Dang, I have a booger and y'all didn't tell me about it. No, I still think it's just my hairy nose. Dang, whoops. Alright, see you guys wherever we go next. You know, if you've ever used a Nestle's Libby's pumpkin product, it might come from right here in Morton, Illinois. Because I got more town for you. Get it? Wow, what a long day, you guys. Playing Northwood Black, then going out there and vending for about 4 hours in the heat. We got another storm rolling in. I don't know if y'all can see the lightning back there, but yeah, I'm feeling beat. So went to the grocery store. Shout out to my guy Bill for hooking it up. Said dinner on him, so I went and got some responsible dinner. Got some groceries. Starting with the berry defense. We got mango, raspberry, acerola, which is like a cherry type of a cherry variant apparently, and probiotics with a hint of cayenne. As you can tell, my voice is gone because every time they have the vending opportunities at the Pro Tour events, they have music blasting, so you have to yell to talk to anybody. So by the end of them, my voice is always like concert mode. All right, berry defense up. We're gonna need that to get through Northwood Black blood-free tomorrow, because you know, you can't always guarantee you that. And today I did not, so let's just say that. This is pretty good for a little cold press juice at the grocery store. They had a deal 2 for $6, so I figured what a good way to rehydrate and get some vitamins too. Try to recover as quick as I can after a day of just sweating as much as I can remember sweating in a long time. Cold press, berry defense up. Giving it like a solid, it's like a 7.1, 7.2. Definitely holding its own. Well, if you didn't see already, played a +3 in round 2 at Northwoods Black. Not a bad start. Wasn't playing great, but I was under par through 9, and then just struggled on the back 9. Didn't score a single birdie on the back, and I played 2 bogeys and a double. So you do the math. That's a 4 over back, 1 under front 9 for a +3 today. Still feel like I'm finding my rhythm again after all the traveling over the last couple weeks. But starting to feel close. I feel like all my backhand shots, I probably missed a handful today that I just didn't squeeze and commit to the firmness and the speed of the shot that I was going for and aiming for, and just kind of softed it to get through the gap versus trusting my
swing and my ability to release it on time through the gap. And so all of those were kind of left side misses, which obviously that's what happens when you don't squeeze it and commit. So all the shots that I did commit, though, I feel like I was throwing the disc pretty dang well. I was inches from acing hole 8, downhill par 3, pretty sweet shot. But all in all, didn't feel like I was that far off. A couple small adjustments, and let's go play clean and make the cut tomorrow. 4 strokes out, so it's going to take a solid round. Got to score the birdies and keep away the damage as much as possible, but I feel confident in my abilities, and yeah, gonna get some rest tonight, get some putts up in the morning, and get ourselves ready to boogie. Oh, but we were also here to talk about the greens and ginger, because we're gonna balance it out from the berry defense. This one's got celery, apple, cucumber, spinach, romaine, kale, and ginger. So probably not gonna be as tasty, but our gut might think so, and that's a lot of times all that matters, yo. Oh yeah, definitely a little more like you're hanging out with the cows and eating what they eat, but there's some of that lightning in the back. Greens and ginger. I mean, it's good because I know it's good for me, but I don't know how great it really is in terms of how good it tastes. I mean, I'm just going up, basing it off the same taste as the other one. I guess juice, you're not really going for taste, so I guess this is just a taste scale, all right? You know, because we're getting the nutrients, and so it's kind of like a necessary evil in a way for those who think juice is evil. I don't know. I'm gonna give it like a 3.3 on the taste. It's just not the flavor I'm reaching for over and over. I'm willing to tolerate it as a medicine, and I think you should be as well. You guys, this is crazy out here. Hold on to your horses. There's been some wild bolts that last like 3-4 seconds almost, it seems like. I'm getting scared just holding my hand out the window right now.
Well, you guys, it was not the most recovering sleep last night. It was 78 degrees Fahrenheit at 1 a.m. and really didn't go too much below that. So yeah, been trying hard to hydrate and rehydrate after yesterday, but I feel like I'm drinking 2 gallons of water in the last 24 hours and I'm still not fully hydrated or recovered. So gonna give me some coffee and breakfast and keep chugging water and hope I can catch up before the round starts here around 11 o'clock. Got some work to do today, so we're gonna go out and commit to some shots, have some fun out there, and see what happens. Y'all know the drill. Hydrate or dehydrate. Feeling a little bit revitalized after my Ellie's coffee shop, the daily spot. Shout out to my guy, I think Brandon was his name. He's caddying for Goose this weekend. And he said there's a spot called Revive Coffee, kind of on the way to Eureka, that I might have to try out tomorrow after we play a hot round today, make the cut, go get revived tomorrow morning. Sounds like a plan. But yeah, if you haven't tried Ellie's, probably the best spot in Morton. Also the only spot I've tried, but I think it is. Tell me if I'm wrong. Shout out to the Sake Bomb Slammer. I was just short of the bridge back there in the mulch. Past Fichet. Chipped in a little forehand for the birdie here on hole 4. Let's go. Come on, chill. Well, you guys probably can't tell, but I don't have a dry spot on my entire body after that round. Man, I was playing so decent. 3 down through 11, battling well, only 1 bogey on the card. And then play the gauntlet of holes 12, 13, 14. Take bogey on 12, which almost feels like a par. Every single one of my lives on hole
12, had a tree within 1 or 2 feet of my line, so I had to throw standstill forehand 1, 2, 3 times in a row to get up top for a long bid at a par save from like 90, 100. And then 13, perfect drive, literally. And then just kind of got a little too much hyzer on my approach and caged a circle 2 look. Pretty close on that one. 14, through almost a perfect feeling, really such a good feeling drive, and it just caught this one little tickler on the right side and knocked it down. Played like a kind of cheeky forehand cut, or forehand like flippy roller to the next zone, and then kind of pushed myself too far left. Didn't get the up and down there. Also kind of glanced cage from circle 2. Actually, sorry, glanced left side chain. So I wasn't able to save wasn't able to score the birdie there, even though I almost made a crazy birdie save. Still took par, which isn't bad. Tough par 5. And then 15 through 18, those 4 holes are very birdieable. They take good shots, obviously, but I know I just kind of threw a little bit unfocused on 15. We had a card mate kind of starting to rage out a little bit, and it kind of bugged me on that hole, not gonna lie. So yeah, 15 kind of lost my focus a little bit and ended up shanking my drive off to the right a little. Kind of had a window to maybe, if I got some crazy ground play, skip a forehand into the green, and still got to C2 or maybe just outside of C2. Barely missed that putt. Took a par, and then 16 downhill par 3. You really got to get that one. I mean, I needed to get the last 3, I knew, to even have a chance. Right now the cut line is at 2 down. It'll probably stay there under my estimation. And so I really needed to get all 4 of the last holes. No, I guess even then, I needed more than that. So didn't even matter at that point, I guess. But yeah, bogeyed 16, par at 17, par at 18. So tough way to go out, because I felt so in command, and like I battled really well through the first, honestly, 12 holes. 13, didn't feel like I played it bad, or 14 really, and then just kind of slipped off on those last 4. But at the end of the day, just kind of came out slow rounds 1 and 2. Like I've been mentioning in these vlogs earlier in the week, I feel like I've just been trying to find my rhythm again, get into the groove of practicing every day on long, difficult courses and getting my body ready, getting back in the gym, doing all the things that I like to do to feel prepared for a tournament. And so I feel like, you know, as much as it hurts to miss the cut by a couple, I feel like I'll be really ready for Idlewild next week. And honestly, I was having the thought on the back 9 today, like, man, I can win at Idlewild. Like, I got the game. I'm finding my rhythm again. And it's one of those courses that, you know, it's not super distance heavy, so it definitely opens up the win possibilities for the entire field. And, you know, not that I don't have confidence in myself on the distance heavy courses, but I feel like I really gained an advantage hitting gaps and throwing forehand and backhand combo, making good game plans. And so I think that bodes well out at Idlewild. Really excited to get out there. I want to start my drive here in a second, because you know what? Maybe I don't even know how far it is, but it ain't here, and hopefully it won't be as hot, because Peoria got nothing left for me, unfortunately. But big thank you to anyone who's watched these vlogs over the last couple weeks. I think you can see how big of my head is. I got a big old red mark from wearing a hat all day. Also, shout out to anyone who's supported me in any way, whether it's at the fly marts or, you know, sending me a little donation, whatever it might be. I appreciate you guys a lot. I don't know, I'm debating, should I go to the fly mart? You guys don't have time to answer this question anyways. I might go to the fly mart before I dip on out of here. Undecided. Maybe I'll see you there. Oh.
Good stop. Keep coming all the way back. All the way back.
All the way.
Yep.
A lot of trust there.
Yeah. Yeah, you trusted it.
A lot of trust.
Alright, guys, stopping at this rest stop for the night. And there's a freaking owl on the yield sign. How neat is that? Also, there's been crazy lightning storms. I don't know if they're too far away now, by now, but even crazier than the other day, if you saw that. Good night, night. See you tomorrow, Idlewild. Those quick neck turns on the prow. And just like that, I'm guessing it probably got a frog. Knowing how many frogs there are around here. Look at that. So cool. There's our landing.